Well, hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Today, we are going to talk about the rock and roll band Phish, believe it or not. And seeing how yesterday we talked about November 2nd, we're going to go all the way back to November 1st. This is of 2013, 10 years ago. I guess we're lumping this into the whole celebrating 40 years of Phish thing. And Martin recommended it last night in the live stream, and very nice recommendation, Martin, if you're checking this. He said he was really just going for the God of Jibboo. And then he said all of Fall 13 was pretty good. And then I was trying to spit out. I don't know if I ever did, actually. Rose already wants out. Not even a minute in. And I didn't even spit out that, when I got back into going to live shows was 2014. So there must have been some buzz around fall 2013, and that it reached my radar, my circle, my world, and got me going back to shows in 2014. And boy, am I glad I did. And then, so this one wasn't just the God of Jibboo. The twist before that, especially the end of the twist going into the Jibboo. This was kind of the OG Kush Bush run here in Atlantic City in 2013. Because then the Makisupa, they go, they're all over the bush in that one, Kush Bush. And what I did hear, though, was a little bit of what we were going to get the following Halloween in 2014. Some chilling, thrilling sounds and voices in that Makisupa. Mostly Fishmen there responsible. And then they followed that up with a Light. This was kind of Light's heyday, wasn't it, really? 2011, 12, 13, even, 14 through 17, all those years, really. I feel like Light's taken a little bit of a back seat now, and not even a fan favorite at this point. I don't know if people hate Light, but I know they don't necessarily love it anymore. And then there was a Chalk Dust. The first set had a Jesus Left Chicago, a song that we don't get a lot anymore. And I remember, I guess maybe it was really from, was it the Slip, Stitch, and Pass? Or what was the one that had a really nice Jesus Left Chicago? Whatever the official live one was. And then the Nutter Center show in 97, obviously. What, right? Something in 97. I just wanted everybody to see who's interrupting who the perp is. Look, I wanted everybody to see who was responsible for interrupting this very important 10-year-old Phish show recap, sort of. All right, I'm going to let her out of here. We're going to finish. Oh, woohoo, we're back. And before we were rudely interrupted by Rose there was also a Runaway Jim and Sand in the first set. If you want to go back and check some of this out, those would be worth listening to. Along with the, I don't know. There wasn't a whole, some of the first set, it just seemed like every third song was a song that like a Sugar Shack or something in there. Opened with what, Cavern, I believe? All right, so a good way to start the show. Oh, and then ended strong. Slave to the Traffic Light, second set closer. Sneakin' Sally, encore. All Alone. But really, the most of the second set, and then even though there was a decent wedge in there, somewhere in the first, it was one of them 4.5-minute tubes in the first set. I'll tell you. So, great suggestion by Martin last night's live stream, kind of kicking this off. Talked a little bit of everything. I started to think today, maybe, we were talking about bands that people pretty much went through all the family members in the F Zappa 20 household growing up and what they liked. I was thinking about maybe doing a tell me if you're interested in, like, maybe, I don't know, 5, 10, whatever. Maybe my favorite all-time mainstream bands that I've listened to, liked at one point. Still do, really, I don't know. So I'm not all King Gizzard, Billy Strings, Phish, Frank Zappa, Kitchen Dwellers. Those are kind of my current favorite bands. I don't know what it is, I'm not purposely trying to be cool with my music, you know what I mean? I like I said last night, I'll listen to a Taylor Swift song every now and then. I'm not above that. And yeah, maybe it's hard to say, like, I guess what would be easy would be to talk like at some point in my life, whether if I was 12, 19, 26, this was like my favorite band. All right, yeah, boom. At some point, Phish kind of just took over, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's been my favorite band for like 20-something years. All right, guys, boom, we're out of here. Look at that, black eyes, bloody-nosed. Little elbow, that was illegal. Hold on. Go to your corner. We're out of here. Phish, 2013, November 1st, Atlantic City, New Jersey.